chance to play Zomboid and stuff like that, because he'll only like hop on and play like once in a blue moon kind of thing. Like we'll both like get 41 or whatever and sit down and play. But like, I understand him wanting to be able to just keep the skills between deaths while he's learning and stuff. I get that. But like, I'm kind of adjusted to 42, and I'm also kind of okay with like the losing the skills on my character and going again. There's sometimes it's really frustrating, but I get that that's the point kind of thing. So I don't really mind that. They're wrong. Hey, Fuel Boy. How the fuck you been? I see you roaring at me. I'm mostly just like making a sit for the moment because it's too dark outside to really go looking. It's in the darkness. It's too dark to go looking for stuff just yet. I don't know why. I don't know if that's fast forwarding or not. Maybe? I can't tell. It's still slow enough that it's kind of useful for like in case she's like dying from something, I guess. I'm back. Sorry, I got stuck in a cutscene. Flatmate came back, so we talked while I was making coffee. That's all good. I often know, like, when you go to make coffee, sometimes you get, like, phone calls and shit. So, like, yeah, sometimes they can be delayed. Plus, I also just assume that, like, generally speaking, like, you guys know this, that, like, if somebody's, like, gone to do something, like, they may have come back at some point. They may not. It's totally fine. They may be lurking. They may have muted. Like, whatever works kind of thing. Like, that's kind of the beauty of not seeing, like, the numbers or, like, knowing who's here and stuff, is I don't know if, oops, I don't know if you've gone to lurk or if you've literally left, kind of thing. It's, doesn't hurt me, you know. Let's keep looking for another stone. Sorry, I had to cough. I had to cough, like, so bad out of nowhere, too. Okay, let's still try to find another stone. I think I went like all up here. We'll go up into this little grid up here instead. And it'll keep getting brighter. What did you find? Tree? Miscellaneous tree branch. Cool. What else I miss? It's one of my favorite games. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Project Zomboid. I was saying this earlier tonight that I kind of felt like because I hadn't played for like 3 weeks. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink of water because like this is just tingling my throat. I don't know what's irritating that. But because I hadn't played for a couple weeks, and like the last time I played, my person had just died. And I just like kind of, you know, frittered around in the base for a little bit. I'm like, I definitely don't want to be in the base tonight. I definitely want to go out and like get shit and go on an adventure and crap. But also, I don't really care too much if she lives or dies. Super much. Because she's got no skills. As Clay. She's got no real skills at this point. She's got whatever she came in with. She got a little bit boosted to electrical, but I haven't really done any electrical work. Yeah. So I'm like, she's the kind of perfect candidate to go and try to get some food and stuff from because, you know, if she dies, the worst case scenario is my car is super far away. But so far we've hit like 2 food marts, which is great because like I really, really needed food back at base. I needed at least some kind of food that wasn't just like sauce and syrup, you know, or a bag of sugar. That too. Because like I also am trying to like, I'm trying to keep her in a better health. Also, I probably should have made her do push-ups and shit before she came back to being very hungry. When she woke up, we could have done exercise, but I know that now, so I can improve that later. I should also try making a spear at some point. What'd you find? It's clay again. There's a lot of clay up here. Just like there was a lot of flint in one area, like one other area. That long time no see. How you been? I've been alright. I'm trying to think of like anything and everything that's been going on in like time frame and stuff. I did rigging while I took the time off. I did a lot of rigging. I was pretty exhausted though, so I didn't actually do as much. But I had some stuff that like I really specifically got like stuck on. It was like really hard, difficult stuff to like figure out because I'm novice to it. The rigging the live 2D avatar that I'm making. But yeah, I found that like once I figured it out, once I got past it, I'm like, it was exhausting, but like I knew that there was a way to do it. There just was no fucking tutorials for the thing that I was trying to do. So yeah, bumbling through that was an effort. And then the rest of that week I spent like resting, which was great. I actually like rested. And I even played some games, and I went to watch an anime, but the anime that we had was only in English and I wanted to watch in Japanese. I don't know what that is, droppings. So I ended up watching a different anime, and I got all the way to the end of it, and the very last episode is in fucking English. And it's like a romance thing. So now I'm like, I don't really want to watch the last episode because they've all got different voices and it doesn't feel the same. And it's like, you know, the deep emotional kind of like last episode, and I'm like, great, now I can't finish my fucking anime. So that was really disappointing. I also don't have like fucking Crunchyroll or anything like that, apparently. I thought I used to, but apparently I don't. And so yeah, I mean, I could sit down and set that up, but I haven't had time for that yet. How are you today? Having fun? Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm looking for a rock at the moment. That's what we're out here foraging for. There's one. Maybe? Unless it's limestone again. Large stone. Okay, close. No biscuit. But, yeah. No, I'm doing alright. Welcome in, Dr. Slayer. Apart from that, what else has been happening? I didn't do... Oh, good. More foraging. I didn't do any rigging this Wednesday. I've been trying to organize the details of the September event that's happening at the end of this month, which is coming up stupidly fast for me. Like, I roughly know what I'm doing on the days. I haven't solidified like a time frame, and I don't have like, you know how in like sub events and stuff like that, like you have like things that you guys can get or whatever or do for like certain things. Like previously I had in the build-a-thon I had like, you know, it was like 5 subs and it got like your avatar on screen or whatever with me for however long, stuff like that. But there's some stuff that I did in there I don't want to do again. There's some stuff that I need to figure out how I could apply it to that. And then on top of that, like the events that I'm doing, I am not actively in the minute paying attention to the things that I'd be like potentially receiving. So it would be like a moment later kind of thing, or a few moments later kind of thing. So I've also been trying to like troll through my book selection of like stories I've written in the past, that whether or not I can read them on stream or not. Because like one of the days I've got to do a story reading, and one of the days I've got to do a Hot Ones eating challenge. And the story reading one, I really just got to figure out which ones are like Twitch TOS safe to read, because like I have a lot of like fantasy dreams and stuff like that, but I also have like a lot of like murder, horror, gore, zombies, etc. dreams, which I'll definitely be reading some of those. I have a lot of zombie dreams. So yeah, I'll have a few of those, but like I still have to like manually sit there and read through them for however long it takes and find out if they're appropriate or not. And then I have to kind of add them to a list and like log extra details and stuff. Is this the last stone? Looks like it. Yes. Right. So we should have, give or take, I think we should have enough. If I grab some firewood on the way back, just like twigs and crap, we might be able to, an extra stone already. we should be able to get like a couple of twigs and make a fire when we go back. There was a lot more wood near that house, honestly. But yeah, the reading, the book side of things, very very time consuming, very labor intensive stuff for me to like look through. So it's taking me a bit, and I haven't really gone through. Like I had to sit down and like read through all of my stuff to like make a short list, and I'm going through that short list to find out what's appropriate, kind of thing. And then I've got to like, I got to decide whether or not I want to clean them up, or if I want to just acknowledge that they're like drafts. Like some of them are finished, some of them are published, and some of them are written but not like polished, kind of thing. So I just have to like make a decision about that for like reading it on stream and like how to let you know and crap. I'm also trying to figure out how to like essentially mute things like raids or like, you know, like if you guys cheered a sub or something like that for the event, like I still want it to do a thing, but I also need it to do it fucking quietly enough that it doesn't like immediately stop me from reading the thing, or that it ruins the story that I'm reading. That kind of thing. So there's a little bit of that. I should have enough firewood now. There's a little bit of that I've got to like work out too. I haven't quite figured it out. I got to figure that out before the end of the month, but I've also got to figure out like reward stuff for it so that I can actually like, you know, announce it to the thing. So that's kind of slowing me down. And then yes, I still have like the avatar and stuff in the background and streams and other events and stuff, like my partner's birthday's this month, and I'm like organizing that as well. So it's a lot. It's just not a lot of time, I kind of feel like. So that's right. There was a door back here I never went down. I'll go grab the crowbar from the car. It's good and glad to hear it, and thank you. I've never done any foraging on here. There's a lot I haven't done, actually. I haven't done a lot either. So I haven't done any like building, crafting. I have picked up a couple of pieces of furniture and moved them. That's how we got the fireplace. I'm not going to do like any husbandry stuff. I'm not going to do like masonry, glass making, bricklaying, none of that stuff. Not until I can keep my person like alive for more than like 20 odd days. Like once I can actually start keeping them alive for a while, once I've got a bit of a skill base with survival stuff, like then I can work on getting like additional skills and then learning how to like make and defend a base and stuff like that. At the moment, my home base is like, it's not here. It's like, hold on. It's, we're up here at the moment. It's all the way over here. That one. So it's like isolated. There's just no zombies around it. Although at one point early on in one of like the first 5 or 6 lives, there was like multiple helicopter events and gunshot events, and this paddock over here just filled up with zombies. There was so fucking many. It was just ridiculous. Now, whatever the rebalancing is of the zombies, it's not bad. It's just that like certain areas are super, super clustered, and like I kind of have sort of the mindset where I'm like, I don't really want to like take on a fight with a zombie unless I really feel like I can, you know? But yeah, there's a heap, like you can literally see in the map, there's a heap of areas I haven't been. I don't want any like location information or like spoilers in that kind of regard of where stuff is, but like this is the most I've seen. Like I haven't been up there. I don't think I've been down there. I haven't been to whatever this thing here is. Like I've got a bunch of like little dots on the map and I haven't been to them yet. I was down here for ages with one of my people. And yeah, I kind of went on an adventure up here and we had a bit of a fuck up where I literally stopped paying attention in the middle of the night and I walked straight into a cluster of zombies and just got eaten. And then it was kind of a mission to get myself back. That was hard. I'm gonna try making the fire here, because it looks like it's pretty far away from things. There's a lot of rustling going on. I don't like that. Okay, let's build this. I don't know if this is my first or second fireplace. I can't remember. Yeah, here they've been having problems staying alive. But I've had kind of a base in Rosewood. Oh yeah. I've just been kind of like spawning in different lives, different places and stuff, and then I kind of like I tried like what are we starving again? Yeah. I tried like an initial different map. Hold on, give me those hard candies. I tried like this kind of build map, and then I tried a harder map, and I didn't like either of those. I don't remember where I spawned for those. It was random places, but it wasn't Rosewood. And then I did a next game where we spawned in Rosewood, and I accidentally deleted the save when I was cleaning up my other saves, and so we went back to this one. So yeah, we're back onto this one, and I think from the map I keep spawning in, I think this is West Point, maybe? I'm not sure. But I keep spawning up here. I went for a little trip down there, and I'm kind of just up and around here at the moment, kind of looking for food, also exploring the place and stuff. I kind of want to add as much fuel to this. Destroy for fuel. Yes, I want... The fuck? I guess that's cool that they have different sounding screams now. Used to just be like, I feel like it used to just be one type, but that's great. That's nearby. Too dangerous to loot in heavy fog, for me at least. I don't usually go outside much during the fog, but like it's sort of calm here. There's only been like 4 zombies. This isn't the best place to be like making food. It's like that close to a zombie, but yeah. That's a lot. The light will attract zombies if it's new to them. Oh yeah. See, I was saying that earlier, that when I'm in a building and I've got a torch and I'm shining it out the window, right? Or in the direction of a zombie outside, that shit should attract a zombie. I feel like, you know, so someone died. Yeah, I kind of see it as that too, because like sometimes I think if you head in the direction of the scream, I've done it a couple of times, you can find a freshly eaten person being eaten by zombies, I've noticed. I think it's cool. It should, yes. Yeah. I also think that, like I said, with like, you know, the car hoods and crap, like if you're lifting something like super heavy and it's, like you're super weighed down and stuff like that, no matter what your weight is, you should gain fitness and strength, but it should also, cause you to lose weight from exertion. At least I feel like. Because, like, you know when you're, like, walking around with, like, a heavy-weighted backpack, right? If you imagine walking around with a big backpack every single day of your life in a non-zombie apocalypse scenario, you should build up some strength and fitness, and to a degree you'd burn a little bit of extra calories and stuff, right? That's how I feel about it anyway. But, yeah, I could see that being a huge disadvantage if you are, like, severely underweight. Like at the moment, I'm also trying to like meddle with her weight and stuff because I keep making my people like obese and I'm fine with that. It's just that like they get to the point where they won't stop asking for food and I don't have that kind of food. So we're doing on the very hungry, she might die kind of thing this time. I'm also going to just equip the knife. Makes sense to me. Yeah. I am going to see if we can get one of those turkeys. I also don't tend to find too many zombies out in the fog, honestly, which has kind of been good. Now, one of these fuckers better do zoomies. Shut that. I actually would like to see if they run away. I want to grab one that's, like, squat down, but, like, I also kind of feel like that's just a bit mean to just walk up to one that's decided to take a rest and be like, you're so tame, let me just go kill you. You know? Maybe if I crouch, they won't notice me. This guy is doing some shady shit. I wonder how they'll feel about this. Let's find out. Apparently it's terrifying to everybody involved. These two. I hate the fog hordes. I haven't really seen too many fog hordes. I think I just scarred every single bird in here. Give me this. Yeah, butcher that. I'm gonna butcher in front of them because, like, that's not traumatizing. One of these has got to be, like, the bonded chick of this guy. Guy's here to start some shit. Don't you gobble at me. Don't do it. Just walking, mate. This guy's just like my friend now. I'll see if I can pat you in a moment. Yeah, when I'm done. Don't walk too far. There's a lot of wet work apparently involved in this. This better be the most epic unburnt meat ever. Go pet that thing. See if it even lets you touch it after what it just witnessed. Okay, so I've successfully patted a sheep, ram, and a raccoon. And a turkey now. Okay. It's not a goal, it's not an object that I'm trying to achieve. I'm just letting you know. No worries, Bubba. Alright, let's go test out the fire theory. I wanted to do a fire in the house, but I kind of figured that shit might burn down. And I'm only willing to burn down so many forests. And I think I could get the car out of here if I tried. It would be really hard in the fog, though. We'll see how we go. Alright. So, what I want... It's got like 3 hours worth of fuel. Can we light the sheet matchbooks? Yep, go for it. This will be my first fucking campfire. Look at it, it's majestic. Look at that fire. Okay, how do I cook on it? Big stones. Alright, hold on. I don't want to eat it. Where did I put that pot? You. I don't know if it can cook in a pot. Hold on, we're going to bumble through this. Can I put... I will put in that soon. I don't have water in it. Hold on a second. Get that... don't leave your fires unattended, people. I realized that, like, I might be able to soup it. Maybe. Hold on. I haven't cooked on a fire before. And I'm just going to see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. So I also have my population set to insane, so I have a lot of hordes. Yeah, no, this is like, what, builder or something? I can like barely deal with like 6 zombies. I also know that I can catch fire, so let me just stand back. What are you dying of now? Are you dying of hunger again? Look, we're working on it. We're working on it. Come on. Disable auto drink. Please tell me she didn't drink from it. Fuck. She's drunk from it. Okay, I don't think that that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem. There is another saucepan thing in here. I can't imagine, like, frying a fucking turkey. What else have we got? We got... Strainer ain't gonna cook it. It's gonna do stuff, but it ain't gonna do what we want it to do. What else have we got in here? Dish towel's not gonna get it done. Alright, let's just fill this up again. Fill everything. Fill everything you got. Stop drinking from the pot. Yeah, do your bottles first. We're trying effectively not to die, and we're trying to actively cook a bird as fast as possible. I kind of expect that a turkey should theoretically take a little bit of time, but like I'm not 100% certain about this business, so... Okay, I think we have 3 non-zombie deaths. I think... Oh no, my car is near that. Oh no, that's gonna set everything on fire. I should have run into like the house or something. I knew you could set on fire. Okay, it hasn't lit anything else on fire. Oh my god. Okay, maybe of a new character. That was like, what, 6 days? Just didn't miss anything, Shadow. I wonder if the turkey's cooked. I'll say that much. I kind of actually might go for the walk up there just to see if that shit's cooked. Okay. Let's try getting a new random. We got a random with a 0. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, hold on. Agoraphobic, we're not having a fear of indoors. This is a lot. We got literate. We're not having restless sleeper again. I don't care what the other shit is. We got a 0, slow learner, short of breath, claustrophobic, conspicuous, slow healer, vehicle knowledge. Interesting. Wilderness knowledge, athletic. Athletic and short of breath, really. So basically we have an asthmatic and slow learner. I think I've had slow learner before, although I don't know about conspicuous and claustrophobic. I don't think I've had them. And that screen that I know, right? That was just like so immediate and startling. That became the Donald Grover meme of coming back with the pizza to burning chaos. Yeah, basically. So we've got slow learner, short of breath, gets panicked in a small indoor rooms. Okay. So I can basically sleep in like large areas, but I'm like small areas will freak her out. More likely to be spotted by zombies. We've had slow healer before, but we haven't had those. We haven't had short of breath for a long time. We haven't had slow healer or slow learner, sorry, for a bit. I don't know what vehicle knowledge entails yet. Wilderness knowledge. I don't know if we've had that. And we definitely haven't had athletic for a long time. I think last time we had athletic, we just like straight up just died. Alright, let's get ourselves a new color. Let's go blue, random-ish blue. Maybe go like a dark blue. Not quite black. Yeah, about that. Let's go with that. Alright, new shade of color. We always change this little top thing. That way, like, I can kind of like semi keep track of how many of them I've got, unless like I have to rip it for bandages or something. Just I gotta go physics class soon. See you next time. No worries. I don't know where I am. She's freaking out. Is she gonna be freaked out about... This is a big room though. Hold on. Is this better? Do I have to live in a warehouse? Also, where am I? I'm gonna have to go back and get the car. I'm pretty sure we were walking around there for ages. I'm pretty certain. I also don't have a thing to mark with. I'm pretty certain it's like here. Give or take. It's on like Washington Road. This is gonna be a bit of a walk. At like almost 1 AM though. God damn it. What do we got? She's not gonna be able to sleep inside. Mind you, my base is pretty safe. I'm not gonna take... Oh yeah, I've started here before. That's immediate. I'm like, I saw everything open, but I'm like, just in case. Alright, leave all the extra stuff. Leave that in the oven because priorities. At least she's not thirsty anymore. She's got a new baseball bat. She got herself a new claw hammer. Man, that dark blue is like basically black. Alright, let's put that there. That's a lot of things. This panic thing inside though, like how bad is it when like she's gonna have a full fit when she's in like, hold up. Not that bedroom. I want to be in here. How do you feel about this size room? No more terrified than before. Genuine question. Can they die from fear? Like without obviously being involved in like an attack or something like that. Can they die from fear? The other thing too is I had to get past this, which means I'll have to go the long way around. Okay. This is gonna have to be a next Friday thing. To be fair, let me just sit my ass down for a second. There may or may not be a stream next Friday, just to let you know, because it's my partner's birthday that weekend, and I don't know if I'll get to sleep Friday during the day like normal, or if I'll just be awake all day and I won't be rested. So it's a maybe, but next time I'm playing Project Zomboid, which is usually on Fridays, I'm gonna have to take my person. I'm gonna have to go the long way because this is not safe. This building over here, this is like a shopping center. It's not safe. So we're gonna have to come all the way up here, which by the way, that area is massively infested. with zombies. And so is that spot. So that's not ideal. But if we can come up and through here. Fuck knows what's in this area, by the way. I don't remember. We didn't go past there. I could maybe, without actually going this way, I could come off that main road behind the gas station before we get to that. Or well, the gas station's there, sorry. I was going to say I could come up through here and then cut down that road. I don't know if it would take me straight across, but it might be close enough for me to like fence hop a little bit. But either way, we're going to have to go back over here. Hopefully my shit's not on fire and my Spiffo van and trailer are in good nick. And we're going to have to find out if that turkey got cooked or not on my corpse. That's actually my priority. I just want to know if it cooked. But I do also want my shit back. And I would like to really have a look at whether or not, like, without anybody spoiling it for me, whether or not your clothes take, like, burn damage. Because obviously when you get attacked by zombies and stuff, it takes damage. But yeah, this is going to be fucking horrible. It's going to be so horrible. I won't be able to go inside buildings because of her claustrophobic. I didn't know claustrophobic was this bad. I thought when it said small rooms, that's what it said, by the way, was like she's not okay with small rooms. Now, my mum's claustrophobic, right? And a space like this is fine. As long as the door is not closed and she's like, feels like she's trapped, right? But a space like this, fine. Space like this, fine. I think they've gone a little too hard with the claustrophobic shit. Oh, this is going to be... Oh my god, it's this place. It's going to be interesting.